over the last, well, over 10 years, because obviously it's been more than 10 years, but let's just go on 10 years, or hell, make it 15 while we're at it. There's been many tag teams, there's been many factions, there's been many groups, many corporations, very foundations, the Hot Foundation, DX, Evolution, you know. And then you have The Shield. Ladies and gentlemen, major developments and breaking backstage news on The Shield. I'm talking Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose. They're all under the same roof. The Red Brand, Monday Night Raw. Subscribe and smash that bell for around-the-clock WWE news, rumors, headlines. You never know. Donate to my Patreon. My Patreon is in the description of the video or in the comment section of this video. However, with Dean Ambrose on the Red Brand, it looks like The Shield will reunite sometime this year or early 2018. After all that, all three are back together on the same brand under the red lights of Raw. That's the word, at least according to the India Today, who suggested that the so-called feud of the summer between Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins is just the start of a storyline that will ultimately culminate with a Shield reunion. For those uninitiated, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins have hardly been friends. The Kingslayer Seth Rollins, who was defeated by Roman Reigns last night on Raw, was the main reason behind the dismantling of the Shield back in 2014. But now Rollins could inject a lethal dose of Shield brethren back into his body. Because as Seth Rollins was the one that broke it up, Seth Rollins will ultimately end up being the one that puts the Shield back together again. Last Monday night's main event, the team of Reigns and Rollins lost to Bray Wyatt and Samoa Joe due to a miscommunication. The Shield, probably one of the best heel factions to have come out of WWE in recent memory, might be on its way back for a reunite or a classic feud involving the third member, Dean Ambrose, who is the reigning Intercontinental Champion. Now, we have seen Ambrose versus Rollins versus Reigns in a triple threat before. We have seen these three feud before, but not at this scale and not with this tenacity and not with this animosity. The theory is that this furthers... And this theory is one that furthers pushed by none other than Dean Ambrose. According to Pop Culture, Ambrose joined Jeff Hardy on a broadcast of Chris Jericho's podcast, and they talked about nearly everything under the sun, including the possibility of Ambrose reuniting with Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. So it's not just a theory, it's not just a thought, it's not just speculation, it's being said, it's being reported. Now, if a Shield reunion does happen, and we're saying if, because we know that WWE switches plans, we know that WWE goes in a different direction, we know WWE can flip the script. If a Shield reunion does happen, it can only mean good things and ratings going on the up and up, because we know Raw's ratings have been on the decline. And not in recent memory has there been a team, a faction, or entity that fans have wanted to see get together more so than The Shield. Not only for Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, but for Seth Rollins as well, according to Cage Side Seats. So as you can see, there's a lot of different sources, there's a lot of different avenues, there's a lot of different websites reporting the Shield reunion. Now, remember all the people that didn't believe the hype, or the rumors and the hearsay or the gossip about the Hardy Boys returning, and what ultimately happened? The Hardy Boys returned. Nobody ever thought they would see Sable or Roddy Piper or Bret Hart or Stone Cold or Bruno Sammartino, the Ultimate Warrior. No one ever thought you would see them back in the WWE, but they all came back in one way or another. So ladies and gentlemen, what about the Shield coming back? And you know, with the Shield coming back together, this brings about new matches, new feuds, new storylines, new concepts. You know, this just brings a whole world of mystery. And you got to wonder, will this Shield be as united as they stand and divided they fall? Will it be as stronger and as faster and as more determined than ever before? You got to wonder, there's also rumors that if the Shield get back together, Ambrose will hold the Intercontinental title. Roman Reigns will hold the Universal Championship. And then Seth Rollins, along with Dean Ambrose or Roman Reigns, will hold the Raw Tag Team titles. So the Shield will be running things amok. They will be running the ship on Monday Night Raw, and they will be holding all the illustrious titles. So not only will the Shield get back together sometime this year or early 2018, they will hold all the major titles under the sun. Kind of like when Stone Cold and Triple H, the two-man power trip, which was short-lived due to Triple H's injury, held the Intercontinental title, the WWF title, the Tag Team titles, all at the same time. If the Shield were to do this, it would be absolutely breathtaking, monumental, and history-making, because no entity, no team no faction has been able to hold the Universal, the Tag Team, and the Intercontinental title all at the same time. But the Shield has the possibility and probability of doing just that. And will Ambrose or Rollins stand out more than Roman Reigns this time? Who will be in the shadows? Who will be at the top of the ladder in the Shield? Will the Shield break up shortly thereafter, or will it be a long run? The only thing about the Shield breaking up the first time, I think it was short-lived. I think it could have went a little bit longer. I think there was more to that. I think it was rushed. I think it was forced. But I think the delivery of it was good, and it was cool, and it was unsuspecting, and it was unpredictable. But I just feel that the Shield split up way too soon, and now here's an opportunity to see some dream matches come out of this. Your comment, your opinion, smash that bell, donate to my Patreon. Once again, in the comment section of this video, any dollar amount will add up. Subscribe for more around-the-clock news, rumors, headlines, and World Wrestling Entertainment, whether it be Raw or SmackDown, all coming from backstage in WWE. With my analysis, my thoughts, and my opinions, and I think this is a damn good opinion. One of the best damn options and ideas that have come down the pike in a real long time. And especially now that the WWE is trying to reignite and start doing storylines, it only makes that much more sense. Subscribe.